Hello Key Stage 3, it's Dr. Humphreys here. Obviously you haven't got your music teacher in the room with you today, so I'll be setting up your lesson and showing you what you'll be doing, and we're hoping to make sure that you get a really good musical experience even though you haven't got a music teacher with you today. So you will be using keyboards. I know some of you may have used lots of keyboards before, some of you maybe have never used a keyboard before in your life, so I'm going to treat this as though you've never seen one before and make sure that we all know how to set up a keyboard. So, stage one is between you, you'll have one keyboard. You need to make sure it's turned on. There'll be a power button on the left-hand side somewhere. My keyboard will look a lot different to yours because I'm using one from my home. The second thing you need to do is make sure it's making sound. The left-hand side there is the low end, the right-hand side the high end. Mine's making sound out loud. That means I have not got headphones plugged in. Your headphones, in order for you both to be able to hear what music you're making, you need to plug them into your headphone splitter. That's a little contraption which we've got a picture of on the next slide, I think, which has two sockets for you to plug each of your headphones into. They are probably already plugged into that. Then you plug that headphone splitter into the back of your keyboard. It's in the socket that goes on the left-hand side, and yours is in just the same place as on mine. So if I just pull my keyboard forward so you can see. On the back here, the first thing you'll come to is the power, which we don't need to play with. And next to it you'll have something labelled phones/output, and there's a socket right there. Now that is where you're going to plug your headphones into. Your headphone splitter, I'm sorry. So when you plug them in, just push them in until they click, and that's it. If your teacher at any point asks you to unplug your headphones to perform, I don't want you just yanking them out because that's how we break them. Just pull them so they're a little bit loose, still sat in the socket, and that's how we want them. That will save you loads of time, loads of effort, and it will mean that we don't damage our headphones or the keyboards, and we don't want that. The final thing you need to set up is your laminated sheet. Now I've had to make one because I'm at home, but it should look something like this. And you will have one of those on your keyboard, at least one, hopefully two. If not, your cover teacher can send someone to go and find some more from the other music teacher in school. There may well be some behind your keyboard, underneath your keyboard, on the floor. They get lost quite easily. So you need to line this up. In a second you'll see a video explaining how to do that. And what you'll do whilst you watch that video is you'll take your laminated sheet and you'll line it up on the keyboard. As you can see, there's a pattern. 2 black notes in a pair. Then 3 black notes in a trio. Then 2 black notes, and so on and so on. That's exactly the same as on our keyboards. 2 black notes, 3 black notes. 2 black notes, 3 black notes. So this sheet can sit anywhere. C is the note that's to the left of my 2 black keys. So if I put it right here, you can see that they line up. So I've got 2 black notes here, and they line up with my 2 black notes here. I've got 3 black notes here, they line up with my 3 black notes. So that there is a C. If I was to put it over here, so I've still got 2 black notes, and they line up with these 2 black notes, 3 black notes, they line up with these 3 black notes, that is still a C. If I was to put it somewhere else, like here, that's not a C now. That is not a C, that's an F. Because you can see I've got 2 black notes, they line up, but actually it doesn't properly line up because there's something missing there. So you want to make sure this is absolutely right. If you don't get that right, your lesson is going to sound pants. So put some time into making sure that is absolutely spot on. Right, your teacher will put you onto the next slide in just a second, so you can line up your keyboard sheets with the video.